Live stream. So we'll just make sure we're on what's setting up for YouTube Live. We'll find out when we're really actually for real online.
We are live.
Oh, it looks like I'm live. Woo! All right, cool. All right, excellent. Oh, wait. Really live?
We're live. We're live.
Yes, we are, sir.
Yeah, looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Man, we are ugly people. We'll find out when we're really actually. All right, excellent.
That's
so
fair.
Let me get back to this. And I mean that in the nicest sense. You guys are actually good-looking people. It's me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
we know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we are. All right. So Quantum Black. I think this is episode 3.
Yes.
I think so. All right. So here we are back in Baltimore, the Baltimore punk scene. And so last time you guys went to Johns Hopkins Hospital psych ward. You met with Dr. Alfred Newbury, who's a staff psychiatrist. The patients, they received a number of patients who just went kind of nutty. And stayed nutty way after the drugs that they had taken wore off. They said all kinds of things which are kind of concerning, and which kind of ring bells as far as these are things that quantum tell you to look out for. These are kind of like you may not understand what all these things mean, but that's bad. And people start saying babbling crap like that. So you started to investigate. Would you cut it out? Look at this cat here, a different cat. You started to investigate what was going on in the Baltimore punk scene. And so you went to because it seems like one of the common threads that these patients had was a lot of them were coming from, or being brought in from violent episodes at, concerts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Violent episodes at a thrash punk concert, probably common. However, these are just a little bit over the top. Let's be honest there. But these were just a little bit different.
And we interrogated them, but we couldn't nail down any specific new drug.
Right. Yeah. But they were not terribly. I mean, to be fair, they were not terribly cooperative. So
or coherent. They were like a bit. Yeah.
Right. So you weren't entirely. Oh, here we go. Here's some of my notes. So you weren't. You weren't able to get a lot of information, so you weren't entirely able to rule out that it's some kind of common drug. You just don't know. So you went to a record company, or a recording artist, Hotspot, and I think it's Flat Spot Records, and you actually met with Che Figueroa, one of the two guys that runs the place. And you went there posing to be the representatives of a punk band from Middletown, Connecticut called Your Head Like Potato.
That's right.
In this last episodes, I hope you guys kept notes about how many style points I gave you.
yeah.
Okay, good. You should because you're going to need them. But you guys, earned many style by just being ball busters, really, during the set, which is great. So you were able to kind of you were able to talk to him, kind of like at least pretend like you're there just to sign another band. But what you really did was check out the place. You noticed that there are ways to get in and out of it. It is possible to break in, and it has a security system is in line with having a few thousand or $200,000 worth of recording equipment. It's not over the top. And you also found out that they do use security, but the security they use are from the Tri-Y gang, which is one of the gangs that kind of controls that particular area of Baltimore. So it looked like at the end of the session, I think you watched the band Tripe perform, if you can call it that. At the end of the session, you were kind of maybe thinking of breaking into this place later on, but you weren't. You were kind of saying maybe you weren't going to do that. You were sort of.
Because we got invited to a concert performance in 2 days, if I recall correctly. Like not tonight, but maybe the next day.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we also heard something about I have this note here, Macumba Occult. in Middle
Right.
East Baltimore. That's the gang that controls the area.
Yeah.
Well,
the Tri-Y is the gang that
Oh, the
controls the area.
Tri-Y. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're
I had
they're
that
from
wrong.
the Middle East projects, right?
right.
Mm.
Which is
And
one of the
then-
worst projects in Baltimore. One of the most dangerous places you can go.
Right. And then the Macumba, what was that part? That was the part that I'm.
I sort of recall that name, but I sort of connected it to the gang.
Yeah, I think
So-
somebody mentioned it in connection with the gang, or in connection with something. Yeah, I believe it was mentioned in the context of that gang itself.
Okay.
And you were going to have, I believe, you're going to have Peter check out the Tri-Y gang just to see if they ring any bells. If he does a big giant internet search,
Yeah,
Right.
cross-reference them with
all that sort of
spook
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember the other thing you were it seemed like you were kind of ruling out or like saying maybe you weren't going to try to break into this place to look around.
Right.
But you were,
Because we're thinking of going to the concert venue
Yeah.
beforehand. Jack suggested like planting a cache of weapons on site. I
that Jack guy's pretty
believe
smart.
the Tri-Y gang handles security for the events. Is that correct?
Yeah, it sounds like they're doing security for the event and they're doing security for the concert itself.
For the concert itself, right? So they might be pushing the drugs or something.
Yeah, you did kind of like ask Shay if what was being sold there, and Shay let you know that they're selling merch, they're selling alcohol, there's food trucks there. If Tri wants to sell some kind of drugs, that's their thing. Nobody's going to tell them not to.
Right.
But that's not his gig. As he's smoking, probably half an ounce of marijuana while he's talking to you.
Right.
But that's kind of where you left it off. So it's really not that late in the day. You go into the hospital, you've talked to these fellows, and you're not sure, like they could be recording stuff there all night. I think the only other thing you'd mention is maybe you wanted to check out the security guards or the gang members there later on at night. But I think you guys are kind of having an on about that.
That tracks.
So I think we kind of like that's where we left off. Does that sound right?
Sounds good to me. It sounds right to me. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So what are we doing now?
Okay. So the venue was a warehouse. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a warehouse. It's not exactly abandoned, but it's a warehouse that no longer does what it used to do.
Yeah, it's out of use. Yeah.
Out of use. So it's taken over. As are many places that are kind of semi-defunct. Are usually that's where most thrash metal clubs end up being. There's one right here in East Haven, Connecticut, as a matter of fact.
It's too expensive to sell it, kind of thing. So
yeah, exactly. So they end up using. They sound like hockey rinks as far as acoustics, but they're big. They they hold a bunch of people, and they've got electricity, so they work.
Right, which is mostly what you need. Yeah.
So it's not hard to find out where this place is. Because the posters pretty much let you know.
Right.
We should go take a look, see what the place is like, so that we can plan the approach.
Right. Yeah, and check out if the Tri-Y people are already there, right? Or if the place is, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So heading over there, you're heading through another area where it's not exactly a ghetto, but it's not awesome. The scenery changes every few streets, really. But you're able to find the warehouse itself. It's right next to, like, in a factory district. Some factories look like they're still in use. Some factories don't. This one seems to like abut a factory that's maybe in use. All the power seems to be on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of activity around it. There's some big, like, bay doors that would trucks would go up to normally. It looks like, based on the signage, that those might be the entrances. Right. For when people actually can come in and out.
Right.
There's a few food trucks already kind of set up. It looks like it looks like the street is kind of chalked out, like where trucks can actually go and where they can park and that kind of stuff. So it looks sort of like organized chaos.
Yeah.
And you can see about 15, 20 people there. and some of them are just moving stuff around. Looks like some are bringing in equipment. Some people are wheeling in, amplification and speakers and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, so we're in the van still
right,
looking at
right.
it, and so okay. Well, I suppose we could just waltz in, right? If anyone says anything, we can tell them we talked to Che and Ricky, and we're scouting out the venue for a new act.
Yeah, we need to get in there and take a look at what the layout is.
Right. I don't know if we're gonna plant any weapons. Because we have our personal gear, and then we also have the gear in the van.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has a few weapons on its own.
If I recall correctly, Eric Wayne requisitioned quite a bit of material.
Right, but for example, it already has like a 1 H&K MP7A1 with 5 clips, 1 carbine.
Magazines.
Right. So like at least it says clips all over the place, but
experts didn't write the game, Jim. It's okay. Relax.
Couple of tasers.
Clips are for
like
women's hair. Magazines are for weapons.
I gotcha. So
we do have like a spare handgun.
So we have a
right?
submachine gun. We have a spare submachine gun, a spare carbine.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we're gonna secure this, right, like Michael Corleone style, right, we could duct tape it to something.
So we gotta figure out what the layout is. I'm not gonna leave a weapon.
Right. No, I'm just saying, if we're leaving weapons, we're gonna have to duct tape it to a toilet or something, just to be classic. But I don't think we're gonna be able to. Well, we'll just have to see if we can get something bigger in there.
Layout is because if we've got exposed I-beams and stuff like that, we'd have a chance to tuck stuff in there pretty easy and claim it's wiring.
All right. Well, cool. Not having your character sheets in front of me. How exactly are you planning? I know. How are you exactly planning to lay cases out? Do you guys have any particular skills or abilities, or what are you good at that might help you case this joint out and secure weapons places?
So
I have brawl with specialty in punch.
I've got investigation in streetwise.
I got con.
Oh, and I have con.
I have larceny in case we need to break into something.
Ooh, larceny feels like it fits.
Worst comes to worst, I do have stealth that I could, if I can let these guys go ahead and if they don't let us in, you can make a distraction and I can try to sneak in.
What kind of stealth? What's your stealth score?
I have a stealth of 5 with a sneaking specialty.
Okay, all right. So you're not shabby. Gotcha. All right. So you're able to walk right in.
Right.
Like you don't get challenged by anybody. Everybody seems to be doing something. Sam, you can identify a couple guys that look like they're nominally security, but they're doing a really bad job.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of watching. It looks just pretty routine. They look pretty bored. And there's half the time they're helping somebody with something.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of equipment they're moving, and there's a couple grumpy guys that you're able to identify as soundmen pretty easily because they're grumpy and because they're shouting about this wire and that wire and telling people to get out of their way and that sort of stuff. Like I said, people are moving in various items. They're moving in a lot of cable, a lot of speakers. It looks like the place is sort of half set up permanently and half not set up permanently. And there's some arguments about where this particular subwoofer should go and all that stuff. So people aren't really paying a heck of a lot of attention to you.
Right. So I'm moving around, right? I got my phone out, maybe making like taking some pictures or something, and just walking around and trying to, if I spot things like other exits. I'm looking for restrooms. I don't know,
Gotcha.
trying to get a sense of the layout, right?
And
Yeah.
what I'm looking for is what's the situation inside regarding, is there any sort of second story overlooking? And I'm also looking to see if there's any obvious like roof access, like skylights or hatches in the roof.
Gotcha. The place seems to be at 2 stories, like completely, maybe a little over 2 stories, completely open.
Okay.
So it's going to sound like crap once the band start playing. However, the
That's
ceilings are
assuming
relatively.
the band doesn't sound like crap by itself.
There's that.
Which is why it probably doesn't matter that they're playing in a warehouse, right? So,
It's possible.
yeah.
But there's so a lot of it's kind of dark. There are definitely a few like skylights or hatches. So there is some roof access to the place. There are some rather large restrooms. And some of them are complete with like, you know, the sinks where you like push your foot on the bar and like water sprays out of it, like in a little circle around, you know,
Yeah.
like people can stand around this little circle. And it looks as, you know, and you can see like there are men and women's rooms. It's possible the women's room is sort of like a bit of an afterthought and it's been made a little bit bigger.
Right.
There's a lot of space here that just almost unused. You can see like some boxes and crates and material. It looks like it was almost just left over from the original operation, and it just isn't really being used. You know, there's some offices that look like they're just, you know, the kind that can kind of like have windows that look out on the warehouse floor. The doors are kind of ajar. There's like a desk in them. You know, there's not too much going on. So there's a lot of areas to hide stuff or to hide, or it looks like there's a lot of areas that just look like they're just kind of unused. There's an awful more space than they need. It looks like. You know, as you're poking around to a couple of the offices, you know, one guy, you know, moves Eric over and says, "Yeah, this is gonna be the VIP room. Over there is gonna be the green room. What are you bringing? What you got? You got what? With lighting?
No, we're just we're scouting for the venue. We got a band coming in, and we wanted to get a sense. And you know, it looks like setup is ongoing really fast. We got to get our gear in here, or we'll never make it on time.
Oh yeah, okay, definitely. You want to have them get their gear. We're gonna like he's talking. We're gonna arrange band's gear over here. There are also gonna be some. We're gonna get easy on, easy off. You might want to talk to Earl over there. He's the sound man or the main sound man. We're gonna want to get the drum sets on, get the drum sets off. It's got to be real small, 4-piece. You understand?
Yeah,
and we're gonna try to, you know, we'd like to people to use the back line, but they can't use the back line. It's got to be on and off. There are 10 bands, man. So.
Wow. Okay. What time does the show start?
And you know, it's like show starts at 8.
8. Okay.
And goes until it cannot go anymore.
Right. Yeah. Wow, it's a nice place. Got bathrooms and everything, and yeah.
Yeah, nothing but the finest. Nothing but the finest. And then he just kind of looks pretty busy and then starts walking away.
Right. What do you think, Sam? Maybe tape something to.
Well, we could do that. Or might not be a bad idea if we can find a corner to hide at least the SMG. I don't think I'd bring in the M4 in here,
right.
But you should be able to have the SMG easily hide. Now I was thinking, you gents want a Guardian Angel?
Get you up on those rafters.
I can maybe get up on the roof outside. And cover you guys with the.
Well, that sounds like a good plan.
You know, there's gonna be some noise. I shouldn't have any problem prying open the skylights, and I can cover you with the Arctic warfare.
Well, that'll definitely be reassuring, right?
Yeah.
If things goes to hell.
And like some peace of mind.
Worst comes to worst, I can rappel down. They probably won't even notice in the middle of the party.
Right.
Hell, they probably think it's part of the show.
Yeah. So I go in the bathroom and I see if there's any place like I could tape a taser or something small, right? That I might like
Oh yeah, definitely.
install within the toilet paper thing, I don't know. Someplace where I could
Well,
He'll tell
definitely.
him he's never been in prison. He doesn't know how to hide weapons.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
you've
I
never
got
been in prison.
but I got larceny, man, so I could.
Yeah, no, definitely you can do that. I tell you what, between what's your larceny score?
It is total rating of 5. So it's a
Okay.
2+ for the average.
Gotcha. And City Ranch, what's the nastiest, sneakiest thing you've got?
Probably con.
I could have him with stealth,
But
stealth probably has a. Let me see. Does it have a hiding?
Would Streetwise come into play here?
Not entirely, no.
No,
I don't think
okay.
so.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of my stuff is like survival and firearms and stuff.
Stealth has a camouflage specialty, so I could give him, which includes the ability to hide objects. So technically,
right.
I could give him a bonus.
All right, yeah. So Mr. Wayne, you get 2 extra dice to hide weapons throughout the place. I don't want to like go through hiding everything, but if you guys want to hide weapons over there, so just give me
So 2 extra dice. That could be
like,
if I take the average, that's 3+.
That's 3+. So you just have to roll 1 die.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Take the average and take our chances. Here we go. 3+, 4 successes. Yes,
that's pretty good. You're pretty sure, like throughout all this, would City Ranch kind of like running interference and making sure that people are paying attention someplace else? It seems like you guys you feel pretty confident that you've stowed away as many weapons as you want to.
Yeah.
So whatever you say you've hidden, you've hidden.
Okay. It'd be nice to have like a handgun and each, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe
I
a
would
taser
appreciate
each.
That.
Yeah.
Is the floor concrete or is it hollow base, like for running cable?
Oh, it's concrete.
Okay.
Any cables being run is being run externally, Yeah, so you're able to do that without a problem.
Right.
So I feel fairly confident that you're able, you've hidden weapons in this place.
Excellent.
Are you going to do anything between now and the concert after you're done with that?
We need to park the van someplace accessible, right? Like we have a fallback position to the van, right? In case we need to book it out of there, everybody rendezvous at the van. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, research on, like, I'd like to do some research on the Tri-Y connections, like beyond just the local area. Any like their normal MO, like how they operate, would be good information.
Okay, cool. And I believe you guys had Peter working that already. So if you buzz him,
okay, yeah, I will definitely buzz him up and see what his progress is.
Oh, hey, City Ranch, what's going on?
Not much, man. We're just kind of seeing where you getting anywhere with the Tri-Y gang.
Yeah, it looks like they're been around in Baltimore for a while. I mean, somewhat new. But it looks like they're an amalgam of a few other different gangs. It's hard to figure out exactly the family tree on all these things are, but yeah, they seem to be involved pretty heavily in drugs and protection, security, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so the usual kind of stuff. Anything, any specific like key members that have popped up in the last couple months?
Let's see how he rolls. Oh, all right, absolutely. Okay, cool. He goes, yeah. I mean, they're definitely working. we get tips of definitely doing a lot of stuff in the drug trade. The name Artemis keeps on coming up every once in a while. It doesn't, it doesn't seem to be like one of their bosses, but it seems to be somebody important in the organization.
Okay.
So I can kind of, it looks like, based on some of the reports, some of the things that people said, gang movement activities, I can pinpoint his possible location, and he starts pinging, showing this little map area of Baltimore. And yeah, he's kind of in a district of the residential district over there, probably somewhere around that area.
Okay.
We got like 3 or 4 possible addresses. Looks like there's some row houses that he might be operating in, but I don't know, like what the heck, what his importance is.
Okay.
And there's
general area, just shot in the dark. Ley lines.
Around here, negative.
No?
This
Okay.
area is nothing remarkable here. Nothing that would make the spooks happy. Oh, but yeah, the gang does have everyone. There's a bunch of references to occult, some occult activity, some macumba from like and Santeria from the Caribbean, some references like that. Some kind of black magic references here or there. Nothing really concrete, the usual junk. And it's odd because the gang doesn't seem to have a huge Caribbean membership, but some seem to be pretty diverse, to be quite honest. It looks like. Oh, and there are some references to some designer drugs here occasionally. I've got a couple references to Clavis Porta.
How do you spell it? Because you're not pronouncing it great, my man.
CLAVISPORTA.
All right.
Sometimes they call it CP.
Okay.
CP.
Is that pretty hot lately? I'm not familiar with it.
There's just a couple references to it, but it seems like some kind of drug. And oh yeah, it's definitely getting some hits with that and Artemis.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think I got a hit here. I'm gonna give it like an 80% chance he's in these row houses right here, and he kind of flashes like this address, and that's just based on satellite imagery and
Right.
gang movement and all that stuff. But
No, I appreciate you. Thanks, Ziggy. No, sorry, that was a callback to a much older sci-fi show.
Quantum Leap. So this is the other quantum show.
Yeah,
this is the Quantum Black, man.
Yeah. Then again.
Whoops, wrong quantum.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you, man. If you find anything else, is there anything with this Clavis Porta like independently? Anything with CP and connection to the Caribbean?
It looks like a big negative.
Okay. Right on. Just looking for any kind of connections between, trying to connect as many dots as I can.
Hey, I gave you the almost 80% possibility of exactly where this guy is and a name.
Okay, 80% and exact. You are doing great, my man, but 80% and exactly are 2 different things.
Yeah, but when you collapse a wave function, it's 100 or 0.
60% of the time it works every time.
Every time.
So he looks pretty, sounds pretty pleased with himself, and he actually rolled incredibly well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, keep up the good work, man. If you can get it down to, I don't know, maybe a 90, 95%, before we go start knocking on doors, I'd greatly appreciate it. But
yeah,
I don't want you to think I don't appreciate your work now.
All right. You remember that at Christmas time there, Governor. So that's what you get from Peter.
Okay. I will, of course, share that with the group.
Gotcha.
shit. What do you guys think? You got this Artemis character.
So Artemis, I zonked out a little bit. I'm more tired than I thought I would be. Artemis is connected to the gang
Right.
and
As a
connected to
kind of a
this.
central player, and there is some cross references with the CP.
Right. The CP
Which
is
is
the
the-
drug.
Yeah, that's the designer drug.
Mm.
It's Clavisporta.
And so he got us an 80% location that it's 100% sure that he's probably in that building. So,
Yeah. But the question is, do we want to?
Do we
I don't know if we want to go start
do a
knocking on
raid?
door.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess we could drive around and have a look, see.
I like it.
It's all gonna depend on how heavily guarded that place is. But if it's this guy distributing the drug, maybe he has a drug lab. But if he has a drug lab, then that place could be crawling with people, right?
Crawling, but also we would be able to. It would show up on heat sensors pretty quick.
That is true. That is true.
But here's the thing I'm concerned about, man. If we go driving down in this van, we go driving by that house, and that van is parked. If these guys are any kind of serious about this, and granted, we don't know how, like they could have accidentally stumbled on some crazy. But if they're serious about this, and this is designed, and I get the feeling it is, they're gonna notice our van back in the same spot, and that's gonna put a big old bullseye on our foreheads.
If they catch a glimpse of us, they're gonna lose our cover for the concert tonight. So perhaps what we could do is just go to the concert first, and depending on how that goes, next step is moving to the lab. Or alternately, but it's a big risk, right? We know the concert for sure. I say that's probably the best, because the other option is raiding the Artemis last known location while the concert is going on, but that's too risky. We might miss both targets, right?
Yep.
If Artemis is not there and the lab is not there, then we're not there. We don't have him, and we're not at the concert, right? So, did he give you a picture of this Artemis guy?
No, I didn't think it. Here, let me text him real quick, and I'll throw a text to Peter like, "Hey, do you have a picture of Artemis or anything close?" And then also, can you check city power usage and water usage for the area that you zeroed Artemis, bed down location at?
Yeah, I could check that. Picture? Also got a name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's probably a pseudonym, right?
Street name. Copy on the picture, on the nil picture. But yeah, if you could cross-reference power usage and all that.
Usage and water usage. Dispatched pretty fast. It's got a little bit of above average water usage, but not super huge. That can be explained by a few fish tanks, something like that. Filling up a water bed a whole bunch of times, So it's on the high end of normal. Power usage, geez, yeah, it's actually a little high.
Good deal. Well, I think that helps us narrow down that location. Maybe make that 80%, maybe a little closer to 90.
It could be, yeah.
Look at you.
Geez, yeah. There's a couple spikes there actually for the power.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got? What do you mean spot? What time? Like a time of day or like a time of week?
Oh, looks like a couple weeks ago they had a couple of big spikes right around that area, just like a massive. That's usually. I mean, it could be just a nothing. Could be a bug in the system, but it's a little odd.
Does that correspond with the arrival of CP in your research? Like
Jeez.
maybe a 2-3 days prior?
No, it doesn't seem to have any kind of correlation. I mean, like,
Okay.
that name seems to be popping up as long ago as maybe 2 months.
Okay.
But it looks like your case is that your psychiatrist is talking about maybe the last 3-4 weeks. So not exactly a correlation.
Yeah. Okay. Worth a shot.
So, clavis porta, that sounds like Latin or something. Is that like a key and door or something?
Listen, I'm a computer guy. I don't do Latin.
Well, Google on my phone says it's the key to the gate. So this relates to Yog-Sothoth, right? Which is I'm assuming, out of character, I'm assuming we know something of the Cthulhu mythos, or
you've heard a little bit. I mean, like you're on a need to know basis. You've heard enough stuff that in those words definitely ring out.
Because I remember the stoned out crazies mentioning Yog-Sothoth. So, is that correct? I seem to remember that from previous games.
They mentioned a bunch of stuff. I don't think they actually mentioned.
No, but they
mentioned a lot of stuff.
They mentioned keys and gates. I remember.
Faceless Men, Undying Things, Cosmic Spawn. Yeah. Oh, I've got to know. It's about the CP.
It's all about the CP, key and gate. They did mention those things. So, so I'm the one who brought in Yog-Sothoth when I heard that. But I don't know if my character would, has any information on that thing, right? Like how much of the occult has Quantum told us? I guess we operate on a need to know basis.
You don't need to know unless you've got like some kind of real occult lore skill.
So we wouldn't know that. We just know key and gate and CP. Yeah. So this clavis porta is what the crazy people were talking about.
I mean, it's definitely enough stuff. I mean, you've done enough stuff for the company though. You're seasoned enough. You've heard things, so it's
right.
You might not understand what they all are, but the spooks tend to talk about some pretty crazy
things. Those are clearly the words that set off Quantum, and that's why we're on this case. Well, yeah, I mean, one way we could, if we want to handle it safely, right, we just go to the concert and see what happens there and see if we can make some trades or spot some dealer dealing the stuff or maybe make a purchase. And depending on how the night goes, our backup plan is to then pay a visit to Artemis's location, right? So if the concert doesn't work, then we just go straight to Artemis. What do you guys think?
Reasonable.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Right. Yeah, so maybe well, it all depends on, but it can't be that expensive, right? If the kids are buying it at the punk rock concert, we should be able to score a little bit ourselves, right?
All right, so we're gonna fast forward to the concert.
Yeah.
Or plan somewhere. All right.
And anything else? I mean, I'm a bit sleepier than I thought I would be, so I'm out of plans. Just grab some cash, try to make a purchase, watch how the concert develops, look for strange people, dealers, stuff like that.
Relatively strange people.
Yeah, stranger people.
Yeah. Specifically strange.
I gotta ask you this one more time, or again, as I asked you this last time. For the concert, how are you going to dress?
I think it would be appropriate to maybe match garb, but not so extreme. Really simple.
Dark jeans,
right?
Dark boots, t-shirt, tactical vest with a dark windbreaker over it, and I'm gonna
Purple
come up
mohawk.
to the roof.
And
Yeah,
you're gonna
and
climb
you're
to
and
the
you're and you're
roof,
not
yeah.
even going to be in the concert. You're going to be on the roof.
Right, I'm gonna be up top.
Right. Okay.
Right.
We all meet back up. We're like, oh, Sam, I thought you were going to be on the roof. I am.
Yeah, so I guess dark clothes, right? I don't know if
Yeah.
my character, I don't know if he even owns appropriate
Clothes?
clothing for this. No, for the punk clothes, right? So
I'm sure there's thrift stores where you can
Yeah, trip to a thrift
Yeah.
store will
okay,
put
yeah.
Gear us up, I
jackets
feel
and
like.
shit like that.
So I guess I do that, but again, I want it to be understated, right? Nothing too,
Yeah, nothing loud.
nothing to draw attention, right? To keep it as low key as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sedate.
Right, so
Yeah.
black clothes, right? Everything in black.
Right.
Maybe I don't know, some spikes or something. Do the kids use spikes in their clothing these days? I don't know. It's been like 40 years, man. I don't know what a punk looks like today. So
They look the
Probably.
same. They look the same.
Do they?
they look the same, do they?
Do they?
All right. So arriving at the concert, it's a little later.
Eyeliner and
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
It's already dark by 8:00. There are people there in a variety of garb, from completely outlandish to pretty sedate. T-shirt and jeans, and you wouldn't really be sure if they were going to a punk show. A few guys there look like they're in work clothes. The food trucks, you can smell them already. It smells delicious. There's like food of every type. Multiple food trucks there. It's the smell of marijuana and cigarettes and beer is fairly prevalent.
Boy, howdy.
It's very obvious that there are guys there, like some on with motorcycles and whatnot, but a lot of them have these gang colors, which you're able to identify as a tri-white pretty easily, that are working security. There are some pretty big dudes there,
what's security like? Are they like frisking people? Do they have like the wand thing with the electromagnetic thing?
They are like wanting people a little bit, but a lot of times just like or giving the people like the real quick rundown, frisk down. If they look, and it seems like they're looking at people, and if they look suspicious, kind of they'll give them that. Sam, are you with these guys at this point or no?
No.
Okay.
I would approach from a different angle, trying to pick out the darkest area I can get to maybe the back wall of the place, so I can climb up.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna have to stealth it. I realize.
All right, and you can take the average with the darkness.
Okay.
You'll be able to get up on the roof without a problem.
My average is 3.
Yeah. So with that's good enough. With a dark, I would have given you a couple more dice. So it's pretty easy for you to get up on the roof without being noticed. It looks like that these guys really are not paying attention to that sort of stuff. That's not they're more like about crowd control. You're looking for anybody, like any people that look like they might be troublemakers. It looks like they're looking for maybe people that are like rival gang, that kind of crap. Anybody that might be bringing heat into the place, but for the most part, it's pretty. They're not looking to be attacked, that sort of thing, or some kind of infiltration.
Like Eric and Jack who hide guns in the bathroom. That's it.
Right, exactly.
Speaking of which, as soon as we get past security, the plan is for Jack to get in line and get us a couple of beers while I go to head straight to the bathroom to secure our guns and tasers.
All right, and that's fairly easy for you to do that. You really have no problem doing that. Jack, what kind of beer you buying?
What do they got on tap?
Well, it looks like they've got Bud Light, Bass Ale, Newcastle, some kind of green crap.
No,
and they're also selling various,
I was like, did I need to go to a different truck? Maybe grab a nice porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple nice porters. All right, great. and the music starts, and it's deafening, and you're really not sure what any of the lyrics are. There's a really active pit. People are moshing. There's crowd surfing going on. There's people being pushed up on the stage, and then there's giant bouncers. Like the guys are like grabbing people from going on the stage and throwing them back down. So there's just some really big dudes here. Some of them look like they're Tri-Y members, and some of them just look like they're big guys they hired.
Nice.
But it's pretty crazy.
Right.
And Sam, from your vantage point, it's still really loud up on the roof, and it looks like absolute mayhem. And the kids look like they love it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the first band is off in like 25 minutes, and they're like hurriedly putting up the next band. And you think they probably played maybe 27 songs.
Wow. So, yeah, it's punk, I guess. I'm looking through the crowds to see if I can spot like the drug dealers, right?
How are you gonna do that?
Maybe hanging toward the back, maybe next to the, because I don't know if they're gonna be up front.
How streetwise are you?
Not very. Like none at all. So
okay, so you're looking and looking and looking for the drug dealers, and Jack City Ranch is like, yeah, that guy. This guy right here's got Holden. That guy's dealing.
Oh, okay.
Like, really?
Well, Jack, I think it's about time you see if you can score us some CP.
All right. Hold my beer. And I will, using my streetwise, definitely identify and approach one that looks like he's used to working with people who are not as intense.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And just casually walk up, be like, "Hey, how's it going, man?"
Good, man. You straight?
You?
Good, man. I'm good.
Word. What you got?
What do you need, man?
Shit. You know what everybody's here for.
And he said, well, I got some good killer blow.
Oh, don't play with me, man. You know what I'm here for.
And he's looking at you, and he's pulling out some party drugs. So you want some eat, man?
All right, man. See you later. Have a good night, man. Enjoy your concert.
And what's your streetwise and your con?
Streetwise is 5 and con is 5.
Ooh, really? Synergy.
Yes. Okay, it's synergy. Okay, give me a roll here. So you roll 7 dice.
1, 6, 7. I can't even count that high. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, let's see that again. Okay, so you clearly. The guy's like, "Wait, come on! What are you after, man? I can help you out. What you got? You got to let me know,
dude.
I can get you anything."
Okay, well then give me the shit I'm asking for.
What do you need, man?
I'm fucking here for a CP, man. What the hell?
And then I just get, are you out of your damn mind? I can't sell that.
Why the fuck not?
That's Tri-Y only, man. They'll cut my throat.
Well, then put me in contact with somebody.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
What is your problem?
And so now he's looking like really kind of shaking like, you might be some kind of tough at this point. So he leads you over, come on. And he lays you over to this one dude that's clearly, he doesn't have gang colors on.
Mm-hmm.
But you're already getting this vibe off this guy.
Get the vibe. Yep.
The guy looks, and there's already this eye contact going on between these two dudes. When there's more being said, And the guy looks at your guy. He's like, he's good. He's good. What you need, little man?
Hey man, I'm just looking to score some CP.
Oh, you came to the right place. You came to the right place.
Yeah, good. I'm glad your boy over here didn't leave me wrong.
And he pulls out bags of this white powder, and it looks kind of like this. It almost has like greenish tinge, but maybe it's just a light.
So what's the stuff on this? What's the deal?
And he gives you a price, which is remarkably cheap.
Whoa, man, you cut this wrong?
Oh no, this is it. This is the stuff, bro.
How are you selling it like this?
You know how it is. First time's cheap.
Shit. Man, all right. What's in this? Man, you gotta be fooling with me. You got something cut in here. There's no way it's this cheap.
No, it's the finest. It's the finest, man. He's holding out his hand, looking for your money. Okay, I'll charge you another 20.
Shh, don't be like that. All right, man. But I'm gonna keep an eye on you because that ain't right. Like that don't seem right. Something seems fishy.
I'll be here.
You ain't got no wire on you or nothing, right? And then I'll slap his arm. Like, man, I'm just dicking with you.
All right.
And I will give him the cash.
And it's like, let's see you do it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's use only. You can't take it with you.
What kind of setup is this, man? I'm a middleman.
Middleman.
I run. I move for a guy.
What guy?
I got a guy here.
This is con. This is straight up con.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, what do I need here?
No.
Or is this contested? This is contested?
Yeah, it's contested.
Okay, I'm gonna use a style point.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And just in case, I'm gonna be aiming at that guy.
You're watching this little.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good. 4.
You get 4. It's like, all right, little man, I'm watching you.
Hey, cool. Watch me. All right, man. All right. And you're sure this ain't cut with nothing? Cause so help me, like my guy he's not gonna be happy with me or you.
Cut with nothing, man.
All right. Cool. Then I will we'll make the exchange and we'll go on our merry ways.
All right.
And the guy that brought me over, I'll slide him a 20. Like, on the deal.
As they part ways, Sam, you can see that this guy that City Ranch has just bought something from is definitely giving the eye to other people. Guys like in tri-white colors. And you're getting the idea they're telling him to keep an eye on this guy or to maybe watch this, And you can watch this guy sort of paying a lot of attention to City Ranch.
Do we have comms?
Yeah, we have cell phones with.
Well, yeah, but I meant
okay.
Other than obvious comms.
Right.
Let's see. Standard equipment.
Page 136.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
You know what? I forgot that we also have drones in the van. Next time we gotta remember that.
Yeah, that would be helpful. If not, like as soon as I am not gonna go straight back to Eric. Just assuming naturally that I'm being watched.
I'm gonna keep a look through the scope to see if any of these guys is actually following the Jack.
It looks like they're keeping an eye on him. So it's not exactly converging on him. Okay. But there's at least 2 dudes that are paying a lot of attention to him. And they're not super close. So they're just watching,
Gotcha. I'll text Sam. Be like, hey man, they doing what I think they're doing?
yes, they're watching you, but they don't seem to be following you per se.
Right
The next
on,
band
you-
starts, and it's
Oops.
deafening.
The next one.
Yeah. Like wins like God damn it. But no, I'll go back. I'll text Eric, let him know I'm being watched, and then ask Sam if he's, hey man, do you have a route for me? I just want to get someplace where I can maybe kind of lose a little bit of eye traction.
All right. Could I? Okay. That sounds like maybe I could help him with a stealth check by giving him directions.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. So this would be a streetwise for me because I'm just trying to find it. I'm trying to find a spot where I'm less observed, not complete. Like I'm not trying to
Yeah,
disappear
I gotcha.
completely. I'm
Okay.
trying to fade.
I gotcha.
Really, I'm just trying to be like a good donkey and
Right.
lose
Donkey?
trace to my owner.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely use his help stealth wise
Okay.
with a couple dice.
All right, so that's 7 total.
No, your other left.
Oh, footballs. Shit. I knew that was going to run out.
Oh no.
Okay, and so Sam, you can see that City Ranch is trying, but maybe he just bought the wrong clothes at the thrift shop. But yeah, these guys aren't converging on him, but they just kind of know where he is. You can tell it's a couple guys that know where he is.
They got eyes on you, man.
Damn it.
Just be hit.
Okay, I'll text Eric. Eric, I can't lose him. I can't shake him.
Maybe Eric can use that for whatever if he wants to do anything else. The fact that they're using resources on Jack.
Yeah, dude. Now, oh, I like that. Now I am a control item. I can control eyes.
There you go. There you go. So that band stops. Another band gets ushered on using the same backline. Boom! Within like 10 minutes, the cacophony starts again, and it's once again brutal and deafening. Eric Wayne, where are you standing relative to this stage?
I guess I'm towards the back because I don't want to be in the middle of the mosh pit thing,
Okay.
right? Where everybody's like, so I'm standing toward the back, looking at the stage with the 2 glasses of beer, right? The 2 cups of beer. And sort of keeping an eye right around, look at the stage, but I'm also looking around because now I'm thinking, how the hell do I get Jack out of there?
By the way, I hadn't realized that our Raptor 2 cell phones, when we don't want to or there is no cell signal, they act as radio.
As walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay,
If
PTT.
only it wasn't 127 decibels.
Right.
Where City Ranch was.
Yeah.
We're using text right now with them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I read the text that he can't shake him. Right. So I'm looking at him and I'm trying to think what to do next.
So we got a sample of the drug. What other mission parameters do we have here?
I think we at least got the drug, right? And now we know that the gang is selling it. So I think we probably got what we need. I don't think we're going to get anything else from the bands themselves. What we're trying to stop is the drug, right? At least we got a sample so we can analyze it, right? We can send it up to the companies. I'm texting this as I go. How do we get Jack? And I text him, how do we get Jack out of here? Pick a fight. Pick a fight with Jack, right? Pretend like he owes me money. or something.
Well, maybe you can just walk out.
Well, they're following him. Yeah, that's true. Well, we can just go outside.
Ooh. Don't pick a fight with me. Mug me.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because I've got, I came expecting that thing to cost a lot more. I've got cash on me.
Right. Okay.
The other thing is, if you don't want them to be paying attention as you leave, I can create a distraction.
That too. I could get the car.
Any oil barrels around?
Not that bad.
Not that abandoned.
Not that abandoned.
I could get the car. Just drive it up. And try to walk out.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be uncharacteristic if I'm muling to roll out, but at the same time, that'll bring a lot of fun with it, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, Eric, you go get the car,
right?
And when you're here, Jack tries to walk out. If they try to stop him,
then you're true.
I can create a distraction.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do on my way. So I turn around and immediately go for the door, for the exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certainly nobody challenges you.
Right. So I dump the beers at the nearest trash can and just make for the exit. And
yeah, more and more people are kind of like pouring into this place as time goes on.
Right. So I'm trying not to be noticed, right, as I make my way out, sort of keeping an eye out behind me, see if anyone's following.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Well, then I go get the van.
So as I'm walking towards it, are there any food trucks inside the?
No, they're all outside.
No? Okay. So I would have to leave to go to a food truck or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need indigestion right about now.
No, see, what I'm looking to do is if I go purchase something, I can flash how much cash I have accidentally, and thus make myself a target for a mugging.
You can do that.
You do have your weapons, right? So I at some point we must have exchanged, right? I went and got them from the bathroom. You must have your
yeah. When you took my beer and threw it away,
right?
You can't have teetotaler friends like that, man. What the heck? Okay.
Yeah. So if that's possible, at the door of the facility of the building, like is there security to get out?
Not security to get out. It looks like the exits and entrances are right about practically the same thing.
Okay, but they're not like checking people on the way out, that kind of thing.
Not checking people on the way out.
Okay,
no.
So I want to leave the building in a very apparent direction that I am going for food.
Gotcha.
And not like trying to head towards where parking is, or the exit ramp, or whatever we're dealing with.
All right.
Like, I want to make it look like I have no plans on going anywhere just yet.
All right. And Sam, as City Ranch is making that beeline for the food trucks, you can tell there's definitely a couple of guys that are now tailing him.
Jack, you are being followed. A couple of guys on your tail.
Yeah, I think we might need that distraction sooner rather than later. But let me buy some street tacos.
Okay, so the street taco truck. What kind of tacos you getting? Fish tacos?
No, carbon.
Okay,
The good stuff.
You're ordering your tacos, and next thing you know, like this one guy like leans over right at you. Hey, Rico, My right here says you're a cop.
Oh, sorry, me?
Yeah. Rico here says you're a cop.
Oh, okay. Who's Rico?
And you turn around, this other dude next to you is like freaking huge.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Smells like a cop to me, man.
I don't know. You're not a cop.
Fuck you, man. I'm gonna try why. No goddamn cop. I says
Fuck
you a cop.
Fuck you. I've got some shit to do for people much bigger than your fucking britches. So chill your fucking ass out.
Oh hell no. Initiative.
Yes.
Oh no. There we go.
I'm gonna get pounded into nothing. So please, somebody come rob me.
This guy for security, right?
Yeah.
So, and how many decibels did you say we're getting in there?
Right now he's outside, so it's pretty loud. It's
no,
like,
but inside.
Oh, it's like a buck 27 or a buck, it's crazy.
This is fantastic because military grade suppressors for rifles, they're not silenced.
Right.
They lower the volume and they make it hard, but with this noise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot a few of the lights, which they usually explode, and the smoke machine.
Okay. All right. Great.
So it creates
well, you get to roll initiative too then.
See if I can create a ruckus inside that would draw these guys' attention.
Do I roll initiative as well for getting the van in here, or I'm
Why the
guessing
hell
you
not?
tell
Yeah.
me you tell me
no,
when
go
it
ahead.
arrives.
Go ahead.
So iniciativa 5.
7.
That's the thing of being dumb. It limits my
Oh
initiative.
no! Look
And
at
it's
my
a 1?
initiative, bro.
Okay, that's awesome.
I got 3.
Well,
Awesome.
it takes a while to drive and get in.
All right.
Close.
And which one of you has a higher dexterity, Sam or City Ranch?
3.
I have a 3.
3.
Simultaneous. I love it. And excellent. And Eric Wayne is on a 1. Fantastic. Okay. So, Sam and City Ranch, you go first. Sam, you're trying to shoot out lights.
Yeah.
What are you going to shoot first?
I'm gonna shoot out 2 of the lights first to get the right.
Okay.
And then I'll
Get the
shoot.
shower.
Right. Take a shot. Take a shot. You're.
My rifle, the scale is 7 plus, and I use the gun rating too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So yeah, lights are exploding. All right, City Ranch.
Okay. I'm going to throw my tacos right at Rico's face, general area, and kick a knee backwards. So I'm trying to put my boot in his knee and make it go the way it's not supposed to knee.
Hey, but this is barbacoa. You're wasting the good stuff.
So I use brawl on this, correct?
You use brawl.
All right. I'm also going to use a style point.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm going to use 2 style points, actually.
Damn.
I want to make sure this don't walk for a while.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, 4 non-lethal gets into this guy. So yeah, you get Rigo right in the knee. It's like, oh, son of a bitch! Excellent. So lights are blowing up. Rico gets kicked. Rico is still pissed. You've kicked him. You've kicked him pretty hard. His leg is not gonna not be working great, but he hauls off and tries to slug you.
Oh,
so
dear.
You're gonna
This is my natural defense. Yeah.
Well, here's your defense. Your full defense.
Well, I mean, we're not wearing any armor or anything.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
All right. So defend against 4. Oh, 5. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
2. Okay, 3 non-lethal as he connects with your head. Boom. And everything kind of turns like white for a second.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, the other fellow says, son of a bitch. And you can defend now against 4. But remember, take 2 off, 2 dice off, because this is your second attack against you this round. Unless you have some. Defend against 4, yes. So you remove 2 dice from your roll. Unless you have some kind of talent.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, mine's for giving defense to other people.
Gotcha.
3.
Okay, so you only take 1. Only take 1 non-lethal as he pummels you in the kidney.
Formula.
Bang, bang. All right, and now, Eric. What are you doing?
I'm headed to the van, right? That was the plan.
I thought you got in the van by now. So what are you?
Oh, okay. I'm driving up to the front of the place, right? We're like straight across from the entrance.
How are you driving there? You've heard through the radio that like City Ranch is in trouble.
Well, so I step on it, I guess.
Okay. So the next thing you know, the van is, are you stopping for pedestrians or food trucks or?
I mean, you happen to end up behind the taco truck I'm at.
That's even better, right? Well, I'm assuming there's like a parking lot with the taco trucks in it, right? So
yeah, there's the cordoned off area for food trucks. People aren't parking right there.
Right.
So they're outside the entrance.
Right. Okay. So that's where I'm headed. Right.
Okay.
So I tried to get close to him so that he can run into the van. Right. That's the
okay. So what you're seeing now is City Ranch getting pummeled by two big dudes.
Jeez.
And all right, you've definitely attracted some attention, Sam. People don't know it's you, but people are just like freaking out, like with the lights going out. The the band doesn't miss a beat.
Right.
And some people seem to think this might be part of the show.
Excellent.
You got a couple of dudes looking around like, what the hell? Like, so yeah, and these are clearly more like security personnel. The sound person is like looking around. The lighting people are like, what the? So you've got this.
My plan is to see if I can shooting the smoke machine, see if I can make it more of a mess, and then skedaddle.
Okay.
So let's shoot the smoke machine, see if I can get a good result. All right, this is good. 2, 4, 6, 9.
9. Okay, so the fog machine begins to pour out like ridiculous amounts of fog.
Excellent.
Oh, that stuff wait, was that the goal? Because if you hit the heating element of that thing and take the regulation offline, like that thing's gonna ignite. That's got glycerin in it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to get fog all over the place so it's difficult for them to maneuver. Yeah, I don't want to kill them. I don't want to kill anybody. Not yet.
Just saying, like stationary flamethrower.
No, so I do I shoot the thing, and the moment I see the smoke pouring out, I make my move to climb down from the building and see if I can. Okay.
All right. Okay. City Ranch. What are you doing?
By chance, that shot to the kidney, that give me an opportunity to double over?
Sure. You can double over. Sure hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it did. I'm gonna try and bolt around the truck. Like I'm trying to get behind the truck, under the truck, if it makes sense, like if it makes more sense. Like I am trying to remove myself from club length.
Okay, so you're attempting to just like get the heck out of
Yeah, I'm trying to roll roll whatever, just get get so I am not an easy target again?
Trying to actually get on the ground and roll under the truck or around? I mean, like, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
I like
Athletics. Athletics.
it. I like it.
4, 5, 6. Oh, ooh. What do I need to get this?
Oh,
What do I
to
need
get
to
to get.
No, I
Like,
need to roll this. I was gonna take
Yeah.
the average, but I need to roll this.
I know. I just say
This
to get
is-
past these goons, like, and get like under the truck to really, you need 3. It's a little hard.
But I need to roll this. I can't take the average. Waiting for any of you to say me, yes, I can take the average.
You can't
Nobody's
put.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
I mean, you could if you got 6 athletic, you could do that. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
4. Yes.
Nice. So you're able to roll, you know, with a plum. You know, you can hear the guy, son of a bitch, as you're rolling right underneath the truck.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you just got Rico, don't let him get away. And so one of these guys is running, presumably, and Eric Wayne, you can see one of these dudes. You can see the City Ranch is rolling underneath this taco truck.
Right.
Another dude, a big giant dude, is running around the taco truck,
Right.
and another dude, you're not sure where the other guy is.
Can I bump into him with a car? Into Rico?
Or with the carbine, something like you can bump him with a bullet. Like that'd be okay.
Well, I can shoot it too. Yeah, it's probably better than trying to drive into him. I guess it's better to just roll up there. Both windows are down, right? So I could just pull the gun and shoot him.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I guess shooting is better because otherwise,
It's a little more permanent, I feel like.
yeah. Okay, so I got 10 dice to attack.
Like this.
Yeah, and again, my hope with
He was
what's
pretty
going on
labored getting
inside
around that truck, right? Like his knee went backwards.
He's still going a little slow, but hey, go ahead. Tell me what your rolls.
Oh yes, yes you did.
7? Is that a 7? Yep.
Precisely, how does Rico die?
Wait, yeah.
I don't want anything showy. I just hit him. It takes him in the chest, right? So he just collapses on the floor.
center mass. I like it.
Yep.
All right, boom.
That of a heart
And
attack.
what kind of gun did you hit him with?
SIG P226, 6 hour P226.
Okay.
That's like
Now,
a 45 caliber, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a 9. It's a
It's
9.
a 9.
It's
Okay.
a big full size 9. It
That
works.
was a doozy of a shot with a 9mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, because he rolled nose. Yeah, so you do hit him. It's not exactly it's stealthy or unapparent as the blood splatter from his back, spraying all over the
It'll
back
go
of the
right
truck.
through him, man. If it's up
Yeah,
close,
yeah,
the man will
yeah.
go right through him.
Yeah. And he goes down. It's not 127 decibels out here. It's loud, but people know there's a bit of guns been fired.
Yep. I bet.
Okay, back up to the top of the round. Sam, it's going to take you a while to get, you can get down the building, but you're not going to be able to get to where your buddies are yet.
Yeah.
City Ranch, you've rolled underneath the truck and you've heard a gunshot has rung out. You're no longer worried about Rico.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I see Rico again?
You did not, but you heard a gunshot, and if you look to your right, yes, you'll see Rico.
Yeah.
His feet like in the wrong position.
The artist formerly known as.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to create a distraction. In the opposite direction of the van. So I'm going to pull out. What caliber is that? No, that's. What did we have at the?
Oh, the H&K. Yeah.
The machine gun. The M7.
Oh, didn't we do small
Is it
arms?
machine gun? I
Oh,
thought we
you
were
had,
doing
you have some,
handguns.
no, I think Eloy said tasers, but I mean, you could have left your pistol there and have it on you.
Tasers and guns, yeah, so.
Okay. Mm, looking around real quick, do I see a propane tank?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's one attached right to the freaking truck.
To the
You're
taco
you
truck.
just rolled the taco truck.
Is there one at another truck
Oh,
that
yeah.
I can see? Okay.
They all
Absolutely,
use
yeah.
that. They all
Yeah.
use propane.
Well, yes, I'm trying to. I want to make sure I do have line of sight. I am going to pull out my Beretta,
Yep.
and I am going to take a shot at that. And it's sorry, guys. It's been a while since I fired a weapon in this game. It's my attack plus my.
It's firearms plus
Uh-huh.
the pistol score, which if it's a full-size Beretta,
I've got my.
we
It
have
shows
it
my
here.
attack at 7.
right?
Or-
And yeah, because it's your dexterity plus your firearm skill, and a Beretta 92 is a three more dice.
Right.
So-
Okay. So it's my dex plus my firearm. So my fire 6. Dex is 3.
Wait, you have a skill of 6 in your firearm, or did you?
I
have-
do.
Wow, you have a rating of 6, a level of 6. Nice.
I made sure I could shooty shoot pew pew this time.
So that's 12 dice.
Roll dice. You're good at this.
I love this. 6.
Nice. I don't think I've ever had a level of 6 in anything in any of my characters. Good
11.
job.
12. This is the best part about this game. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What
Right.
truck? Just says
Um,
propane tank blow up.
The one that makes Akai.
Pizza
The-
truck?
Oh, Akai. That's it.
That's yeah,
No.
that. The salad truck, damn it. Yes.
The boba truck.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, boom! Like this thing goes up. All right, and people are screaming now.
And the truck going like
Yeah.
18
The other. Here's what's happening now all at once. The other dude is coming around the other side of the truck, not Rico, but the other guy. He's looking at you now. He's got a gun out now, and he's looking dead at you, and
Dead
he's
at
making
me?
yeah,
Under
dead
the
at you.
truck?
Oh, I thought you got out. Or you're still
Oh, no,
hiding in
no.
the truck. Oh, okay,
No.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no, I'm still
you're
using
still-
cover.
Then,
Oh.
well, he got a gun out then, looking dead at Wayne.
Oh,
And all right, so he's fixing to shoot Wayne. So we're gonna have him shoot.
out of curiosity, would
Yeah.
my guardian talent that boosts the defense of my partners apply
Yeah.
here?
It would.
Okay. Let me see.
Use it.
It just says, yeah, it just says provide defense bonus to allies. That's all.
Oh.
What is the defense bonus then? Is
That's
it
what
two
I'm-
dice?
Let
I
me
think
see.
I think it's 1 or 2 dice in the Guardian talent.
Oh my goodness, my scroller stopped scrolling. There we go.
Yeah, additional 2 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 different. Yeah.
Okay. Does the car provide any protection for me? Any cover?
In this particular case, yes, it'll provide a
Okay.
little cover.
So how many dice is that? 1 or 2?
That'll give you another 2 dice of cover.
Oh, and I'm shouting at you because I have to be able
Yeah.
to see and speak to you.
Right.
Look out!
6.
Whoa!
6 dice.
Well, he just made it, man. He just made it. They just duck as this bullet goes right through the door into the seat, and somehow pitch forward just the right moment to avoid actually getting hit by this bullet. The other thing that happens is people now are running out of the building,
Yay!
and the music has stopped.
Oh no.
And-
Mobs are our friend.
That's true.
Okay, Mr. Wayne, what are you doing?
I guess I returned a favor. I'm gonna shoot him back. I'm gonna spend one of my style points to add another die to this.
All right.
We need to get rid of this guy before he shoots us. Oh, that's awful.
Okay, you wing him.
Okay.
All right, so Sam, now you are making your way to.
Yeah, I'm going towards them at a dead-on sprint.
Okay.
And if I can get to the guy this round, I would do a charge attack with my expandable baton. Like I'm just running, and if I can get to him, I'd smack him.
Sure, go ahead.
In the back, I'm aiming for his kidney. You know, just
Okay.
So that's 8 plus the charge dice. All righty, we got 6 successes.
Ooh. Okay. And you said literally whack him right in the kidney. He's like, oh, so this guy's been one and whacked. And there's people are just pouring out of this place, and it seems to be smoke is pouring out of it as well.
Of course.
But it doesn't all smell like fog smoke.
Yeah, it's fire in there. What a disaster.
It's possible that the building might be on fire.
Yes. Oh, this is
I shout at Jack, get in the truck, get in the car.
Yeah, I will take that cue.
I don't say in the van, I say in the car, right?
Yes. I will take that. Oh, go ahead.
Fairly easy for you fellows to get out of this place if that's what your intent. Because all of a sudden it's just mayhem.
Yes. Yes.
And as you speed away, you can hear a couple shots. It's possible a bullet might have hit the van, but you're able to make a getaway. And in your rearview mirrors, you can clearly see now flames kind of peeking out of some of the windows of this warehouse.
Yes.
So you guys wait until in a position where I can't snipe to get in a gunfight, in a fist fight and a gunfight. Is that how this works now?
Thought you'd be tracking him.
He called me a cop, Sam.
I couldn't snipe outside of the.
He called me a cop. What was I supposed to do?
Did you say no? Cops have to admit it.
It's true.
No was implied. All right.
How much damage have you taken?
Me?
Yes.
4 non-lethal.
4 non-lethal. Is anybody going to attempt to maybe mend this guy up a little bit? You can generally bind your wounds a little bit.
He called me a cop. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Cough up a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
It could be some first aid.
You know, if Sam takes over the wheel.
Yeah, I take over the wheel. I'm not. You don't want me doing that shit.
So I got a 5 rating.
In medicine. Oh my goodness.
In medicine.
Okay.
So what does the tool, the first aid kit give me, if anything?
It makes it possible.
It makes it possible. That's fair. So here we go. 5 dice to provide first aid. Let's see how this goes. That's 2 successes.
Okay, cool. So then you have regained back 2 points of non-lethal damage.
Yay.
Patch you up.
Patch him up just a little bit. Your kidney doesn't hurt quite so much. Your head doesn't, it doesn't feel like your jaw is going to fall off as much anymore. The guy really kind of clocked you. It seems like the big guy really got
that, Eric.
For this kind of thing, I imagine he just gave him a couple of Tylenol.
Yeah, a couple of Tylenol, a nice pack for
here's
the
some
jaw.
Motrin.
Yeah.
I've had that before.
Maybe a butterfly stitch to the jaw or something where a little.
That's one of those things where you realize when it's all said, okay, it's not that bad. I hurt like a son of a bitch, but I think it's still not 100%. What's the plan?
Well, I think best course
As
of
fire
action.
trucks start to pass you, we're going the other way.
Right.
I have the stuff. Plan complete.
Right. So I think our next stop is to deliver it to Quantum, right? So they can take a look at it and see what information we can get.
We probably
Eric, let's drive around a little bit, little inconspicuous. See if we
Right.
can't find a car we can hotwire.
That's probably a
Or
good idea too. Or at
text an
least
Uber.
swap, steal the license plate and put it on our van.
yeah, we,
Yeah,
we
there you
shouldn't
go.
abandon this vehicle with the gear.
Right. All we need to do is
Yeah.
steal a license plate. So I can do that.
Okay,
So
Mr.
we
Yay,
Larson.
larceny.
have Sam drive us around a little bit until we come to an alley where there's not too many cars and I can hop out and with the screwdriver just and grab the license plate, take hours off, keep it, and then put the stolen plates in. That's the plan, at least.
So are you're keeping the van, just putting different plates on it, or are you
We did.
getting a completely different vehicle?
And we're looking
No,
for.
we're keeping the van, I guess.
Yeah, we're keeping the van for the gear. But
Okay.
we also, Sam, it's actually, hey, make sure you get at least a van.
van plates.
Like find van plates like
right.
for another van, so at least they don't go like, oh, it's a '92 white Honda Civic.
Yeah.
I know.
Gotcha.
Right.
And just give me a larceny roll there, Eric, just for future reference. Because the game has no real luck roll, so
Well, what I could do is take the average.
you could.
2+. So
Okay.
It doesn't sound like a huge larcenous deal.
No, not really. Not really.
There you go.
Okay.
3 successes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You probably got one that's not going to be reported stolen for a long time. Probably.
Probably, maybe.
That's one of those
Yeah, they
80%
probably won't even notice. Probably one of those things like, yeah, this guy's not even notice his license plate's different. Not even gonna notice. All right.
Trust you.
Yeah, I don't leave our plates behind. I just told
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
This
leave
guy's
my
probably not
plates
gonna notice.
behind.
Yeah. But this guy's probably not gonna notice that his license plate's missing.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
All right.
hopefully it's like a company car or something, so he doesn't
Yeah,
even
no,
know the license plate.
Or stolen.
He's not. He's not
Maybe we
gonna-
got it up a
Or even
stolen.
better yet, yeah.
Right, even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The area we're in, there's a chance.
Okay. So is your plan to finish up then and take this item back?
I think we should take it back for analysis, right? And then because at least we have it.
Yes.
At least call base, right? And tell them that we have it if they want to analyze it, and we think we know where the lab is. But we'd rather deliver the sample, right? I
At
think
least
that's
confirm if we can confirm what it is before we go raiding a lab.
right. Plus, if we go raiding the lab before we contact home base and we get killed or captured, then they don't have the sample.
Yep.
Right. So I think that's the vital component. We can
Okay.
either go arrange for some sort of drop, right? We either go to them or they come to us. We need somebody to pick up the sample.
Excellent. Call home base. You'll get directions. Leave the sample with Peter in your hotel. Examine the suspected lab. Report back.
Excellent. Okay. That we can do.
When we go back to the hotel, I take a shower. Maybe a shot of whiskey, like numb a little bit of the kidney pain with internal kidney pain.
Right. Now here's an important question. What are you wearing to go to the drug lab?
Go to the drug lab. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm wearing like jeans and
Yeah, I think it's time to switch it.
Going tactical.
You wearing
Right.
anything else?
Anything else?
Do we have IBA?
What's IBA?
IBA, body armor.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have vests. Yeah.
We got like tactical vests, right?
I'll be right back. You guys think of like if you want to wear body armor or not, whether you guys want to go.
I'm gonna wear it.
I'm not gonna wear it, externally.
Yeah,
we got hoodie or something.
Tactical vests, and that's right. Wear a hoodie or something. That's right. Because we're in cops, so we don't gotta worry about.
Exactly. We don't need
Standard.
to identify
Yeah.
ourselves.
I do the old school back bowler. I just wear a windbreaker over mine.
Such a cop. Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna die.
So if we're raiding the place, then we just go freaking full
Yeah.
assault gear, right? Like tactical vests, machine guns, whatever we can get our hands on.
Yeah.
We got the H&K machine gun.
There's a submachine gun and an M4 carbine as a team artillery.
Team weapons, right?
And I have other weapons, so you guys could use those if you want.
Yeah. So how good are you with the firearms?
Jack is actually maybe even better than me.
I've got a 6 on my firearms.
God,
it's deceptive because I only have the one
on my
eye.
Firearms. Yeah. Well, that's right. You do have the one eye. That's bad.
Sure.
People remember that stuff. So
I'm just glad he didn't give me a black eye in my good one.
Oh man, I totally should have given a 2-die penalty for that shot. But okay, that's all right. Anyhow. So everybody's gonna wear body armor except for City Ranch, right? Is that?
No, City Ranch is wearing body armor.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're going full tactical raid.
Full
If we got like what you call it, baklavas or something.
Balaclavas.
Balaclavas.
Yeah.
Not baklavas.
Baklavas. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
We're wearing pastry.
It's very good. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah. So and okay, so are you taking the machine gun or the carbine?
I'll take the carbine.
Okay. So I'll take the H&K. Yeah. H&K. MP7A1. 5 mags. Ooh, the carbine. Okay, the carbine has full auto, laser light, tactical light. Nice.
Okay. Driving up to the suspected area, you can see right off the bat that this place is being watched, security-wise. However, as you're pulling up, 4 dudes come out of the place, jump into a car, and start driving away at a high rate of speed. They look rather agitated. They're all wearing, garb that might identify them as Tri-Y.
Oh, was it happen to be in the general direction of the concert?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was.
Crazy. That's beautiful.
However, there's 2 guys outside. They look, sort of nonchalant, but you could tell these guys are definitely guarding the place.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a row house, but they've all come out of one door. The place looks mostly abandoned. There are a few lights on.
I think part of this assault should be what we start the next session with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to figure out.
Yeah, because I have a feeling this is going to get real sticky real quick.
Oh, yeah.
With blood?
Sure.
Yeah, but the question is whose blood, right?
Okay.
I mean, we can take the rest of this session to case the joint. We'll drive around once or twice just to have a solid idea.
Solid idea. At least with these 2 guys there, it's probably at least another 2 or 3 guys inside, at least.
Okay.
There's a few different methods of entrance and exit, but mostly through the front door. There's like a rear door to that part of the row house. But then again, you don't like how connected these houses are.
True.
Potentially, there can be multiple exits and entrances to this place.
Hmm. Hmm.
As you wait, a couple more guys show up, go in, go back out after a little while, drive off.
Yeah, I think we need to take a scouting look around to see if there's any other entrances.
Yeah, do a scout. Look to see if the rest of the houses on the row, like, are they showing normal signs of like normal activity, like a family coming in and out of them, nothing like that.
No. It looks like most of them, for the most part, it looks like mostly abandoned. However, watching these guys, it looks like they're really just guarding that front door. Doesn't really look like they're paying attention to the other doors. So it's possible. It's possible there's only one entrance.
Well,
unless we make one.
Unless you make one.
That's a good point.
Because if we go in through another entrance and tunnel our way through walls,
whoa,
we have a new entrance.
Well, I don't have any breaching charges.
You didn't bring the breaching charges?
No, it's not. They're not part of this.
I don't think we requisitioned that.
Come on, guys.
But we got tools, right? So we can break a lock, go inside like that, right? I got larceny, and I bought a toolkit, and I bought.
Your best bet, like casing the whole place, would be probably to try to break into one of the back doors of one of the places, because as you look, I mean, it seems like there's guards on the front. It doesn't seem like there's any guard on the back door of the place on the outside. You can definitely see lights, coming from one of the, what would be one of the row houses. But there's nobody out in the back area.
Right, so I think we could break one of those doors, pick the lock, or just crowbar it open or something like that. Because we got tools.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's our best.
It's possible you could do that quietly. All right.
Right. All right. So I guess that's how we start next session.
Start with it. That'll be fun. We'll start with a roll.
All right, so I guess it'll be after Thanksgiving.
Correct. Yes.
Although for me, first year,
you guys are gonna give up killing shoggoths over turkey? What the hell, man?
for the first year in quite a while, I will actually, because Miranda has a baby shower to go to up in El Paso.
Oh, nice.
A lot of details there. We're actually doing Thanksgiving on Wednesday, so I have a whole day of watching football.
Oh,
not having to deal with people. I just have my boys.
Nice.
It's going to be epic.
You're gonna give thanks. You have things to give thanks for.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving ever.
To give thanks for.
And leftover turkey and stuff, so it's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, last year I went to the local Indian restaurant. That was pretty awesome. Not sure what I'm doing this year, because I kind of like the no family Thanksgiving. It's kind of like, yeah, let's go. It's kind of cool.
We had one during COVID, and I was like, see, isn't this great? And it was just the four of us. Miranda was not digging it at all.
She's not digging it. And with that, we'll stop the live stream before we.
Oh, yeah.